What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with today's first video. And in today's first video, yes, you guys see on your screen here, we're going to talk about Algorand and see what it's doing on the short term, the medium term, and long term time frames. And we're going to see that we have bullish divergence going on every single one of these time frames. So if that sounds good to you guys and you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys press that subscribe button down below. I come out with 2 daily videos every single day and a live stream every single day as well. So don't miss out on that. Now let's jump right on in to the 4-hour chart here for Algo. And as you guys can see, we are in one of 2 patterns on the 4-hour chart. So on the 4-hour chart here, we could be in the symmetrical triangle, which is made by these 2 purple lines here. You guys can see we've gotten 3 touches on the top now, and we've gotten 3 touches on the bottom. So we could just be in a symmetrical triangle that has to break out by tomorrow afternoon, okay? And we also could be in this bull flag where we are still using the top resistance and we are using the bottom, the green line here, which shows you guys, really that we are, gotten 3 supports on this green line as well. So if we are in a bull flag, right, if we were to continue up, we guys know the trend is your friend until it is not, okay? So I know that sounds basic, but it is honestly true. So if you take your breakout point, so what you want to do is you take your top of your flagpole to the bottom of the flagpole, if it is a bull flag, and you extrapolate it up here. So if we are actually in a bull flag, our target is all the way up here towards $2.14. So that's an absolutely massive move on the 4-hour if that does happen for Algo. Now, if we take a look at our symmetrical triangle, so if we're in a symmetrical triangle, our measured move would be the top to the bottom of the triangle, extrapolate at the same breakout point. That would put us to somewhere around $1.93 instead of about 214 on the bull flag. So those are our 2 targets depending on which pattern we're actually in. We'll know if it's a symmetrical triangle if we break this resistance by tomorrow afternoon. If we come up and get rejected at the top here again, right, get rejected and then come back down, I think that kind of confirms that we're in a bull flag. But you guys know that, yes, it might take us longer to break out if we're in a bull flag, but our measured move is higher if we actually are in a bull flag. And you guys can see, looking down here on the RSI, you guys can see our last swing lows have been lower lows on the RSI, right? And then put at the same points on our price, right? We've gotten higher lows on our price, which gives us the bullish divergence, which should at some point push us up to the upside. Now, that's obviously just one indicator, but we know that the trend is your friend going into these patterns, which should push you up as well. You also have this bullish divergence, which is awesome to see on the 4-hour chart. So I believe we're going to go up here. But if we go down, let's talk about our bearish targets here. So our bearish targets, if we continue down to the downside here, I see some good support here at $1.06 if we were to drop that far. That's basically our little consolidation top right about here. We also have some good support at about 87 cents right here, guys, where we had a couple different tops down here in early February. And we wicked down to it again, confirming as support as well. So those are kind of the bottoms I see if we were to, for some reason, capitulate down here. But I think we're going to go up because the trend is your friend. But it's always possible, and that's why we always talk about our bearish targets as well if we break down to the downside, guys. But, look for either a breakout of resistance here, which confirms our symmetrical triangle, or a rejection at the top of this resistance and a move back down to the bottom of the bull flag, okay? So look for that on the 4-hour. Now let's switch on to the daily. What do we have going on the daily? Well, on the daily chart, you guys can see where we got rejected last time. We talked about this in our last Algo video. Where we got rejected in our last time is literally our last daily resistance. You look left here, right? We zoom in a little bit. You can see this red line is exactly our wicks from June 2019 right here. So that's our last resistance on the daily, and then it's pretty much just straight down, which means we can be straight up if we break that to the upside. We also have this green line here on the daily, which was our pretty much our bear market resistance once, twice, 3 times. And now we broke up above it, and now it's it's kind of our support now. We haven't come all the way back down to retest it, but I bet if we did, right, which would maybe line up with some of these bearish targets here on our 4-hour chart, if we did come back down and test it as support, that would be awesome, and then we continue up. Also, on our daily chart, you can see here, we're getting lower lows on our RSI as well on the daily, and higher lows on the price action. Okay, so again, bullish divergence going on in the daily. Super awesome, and that should eventually push us up to the upside, guys. Okay, not 100%, but that is what the bullish divergence usually tells you is going to happen if you see it on a a consolidation period. Okay, so that's the daily chart, guys. We'll keep looking at that. We know that our measure move out of the bull flag is is up there at about $2.14. So we'll keep watching out for that as well. Now let's switch over to the weekly. What do we have on the weekly? Well, you can see our last big pump to the upside, we got rejected at that 0.5 Fibonacci level. Now we got, now we're consolidating back down. You can see exactly where we're getting support right now in the weekly is exactly that 382 Fibonacci, which means that could be our support and we could continue up. Really our next target on the Fibonacci, if we were to, keep going up there, would be $2.05 is your 618 Fibonacci. So maybe that gives you some type of resistance, and also our 782 Fibonacci, which is about $2.61. Okay, guys. We also have our 20-week moving average, which I like to see as bull market support. For Algo, it really hasn't been, right? It's been a couple times, once here, and then we went below it, and it was our resistance. Then it's our support now. That is all the way up here now at about 63 cents. So that's the absolute low I want to see us go from now on, is you don't want to break down below this 20-week moving average again. We are very extended from it, so a correction could be due, but we saw back in 2017, altcoins absolutely exploded, and it doesn't have to necessarily be that way. We can get super extended from that 20-week moving average. It doesn't really matter, right, guys? So let's switch on over to the daily chart on the Algo Bitcoin chart. And you can see right now we're at a crucial level right here. So let's look left and see why. Okay, so it was our support here, support here, support here, support, and support. So you can see this is a huge support line, and we don't want to break this, because if you break this, you could be coming back down to levels like right here, right? So you don't want to break that, but what I'm seeing here is we do have some weekly RSI bullish divergence as well. You can see lower lows on the weekly bullish RSI and higher lows in price action. So, I mean, I guess that should push us up to the upside here. We'll have to wait and see, but between the 4-hour, the daily, and the weekly on the ratio is telling me that maybe we could see some price action coming up soon. But we know it's crypto, right? We know if Bitcoin decides to take a dump, Algo is going to take a dump as well. We literally saw it just yesterday when every single coin was taking a dump. Even Cardano, which was actually flying off the rockers beforehand. And, as soon as Bitcoin started dumping, we saw all the altcoins dump as well. So you always have to be wary of that, guys. Don't expect that not to happen and altcoins to fly when Bitcoin dumps, okay? Anyways, that's the video on Algo today, guys. Make sure we're just watching the 4-hour chart to see what pattern we actually end up being in here, and our measure move targets to the upside and downside. Well, whatever happens, all right, guys? I'll be buying if it dips down below to these levels for sure. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys smack that subscribe button down below. I appreciate all you guys taking the time to do that. If you're already subscribed, hit that notification bell as well, so you guys always get notified, if I could talk, by that bell right up top when I go live on my live streams or when I upload my videos. All right, guys. So I'm going to work on the second video now. I'll see you guys in that second video coming out shortly, and I'll see you in the live stream today. Probably going to be, once again, around 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so make sure you guys are looking out for that. Peace.